Good morning, cyber traders, and happy Monday, everybody. Welcome. Good to see you all back. Hopefully, everyone had a great weekend, ready to start the brand new week, which is almost the end of September, right? Actually, yeah, technically it is. The last day of the pay period ends on a Monday, which is the 30th. So, yeah, you can call this the last week. But so far, it has been a great September. I mean, we had some really, really great runners up. We had some really good moves from last week. We're going to talk a little bit about it. And then obviously look what's going on this morning. Been a couple of good movers. I mean, got a stock right here up already 84%. This NVVE, things are moving up pretty nice. Testing some big iceberg orders. I'll show you that in the next few moments. Big iceberg orders showing up around $8, but definitely a lot going on. But yeah, so good to see everyone. Hopefully everybody's ready for a brand new week. Let's go talk about what happened as of last week on some of the big moves that we had. First of all, I want to start off with the stock IMRX. So overall, that stock last week had a really good mover. For some of you who were not here, the stock was roughly around the dollar price range, ran up to about $4, up about 400%. Not only was it a good day trade, like everything else, that's how they turn into swing trades. That one did pretty well. I know some of you guys had fun with that one. GameStop had a pretty interesting move on Friday, which was kind of rare. You can see that stock went from 19 all the way to 21. I mean, that was a fun stock. We had a good time with GameStop. Back in May, we had a nice little Fausto flag. We had a nice little pop, went to about $60. You know, that whole little kitty thing that went on, that was pretty fun. We did well on that. SMR, another good stock that traded last week. Not only, once again, good little day trade, turned into a swing trade, roughly right around a little above over $6, went to about 12, another about 100% over the course of the week. FedEx got crushed last week, at the earnings. But we did get a couple little bounces here and there. You can see around 11 o'clock, it went from 254 up to about 260. Another nice little mover right there. And then Boyle, another very interesting stock. It was probably, I don't know. For some reason, I always had like this soft spot for Boyle. We did really well with Boyle. This stock got destroyed. Always trying to find the bounce on it, but it's been hovering here right around the August timeframe. Start last couple of days, been pushing up. I'm putting Boyle back on the watch list, by the way. Let me get that on the watch list. So now it could probably turn into a swing trade. It's got the big resistance levels right around here, around 1090. So if we can get past the 1090, we could be looking pretty good right here on Boyle. So I'll put Boyle in here, right there. All right. Now, regarding about what's going on this morning, now we know today is a Monday. So Mondays are not always the greatest days of trading. It usually takes about a good 10, 15 minutes. We find some good things that we'll pick up. Unless we had something that's moving pre-market like this NVVE, maybe we'll consider this. But let me get back to this NVVE and show you on level 4. You can see right here that we got a lot of big iceberg orders hovering, and they've been out there early this morning, holding up pretty hard. And not only that, but remember with the classes, we teach you in our courses here what makes stocks tradable and non-tradable. And if you look at level 2, you see where it says size, you see where it says all those ones. Also, not really that tradable. So it's going to be on the watch list because it traded 7.6 million shares already this morning, which is a damn lot, in pre-market. Didn't even open up. But that one's going to make it because sometimes when the market opens up, sometimes people hold orders and they do make a big move, but it does got a lot of support around $7. You can see it right there. The only issue is the guy that was there at 7 just pulled his order just about a minute ago. So I'll be a little cautious about that one. This one just came out of nowhere. Okay, Cavo, we traded before, and this is why we start our meeting at 9 a.m. because this just made a big move just now. 9 o'clock move. News must have just came out on Cavo. Right here, you can see the orders that show up right around there. That's program trading. They all got hit. Look at all those green balls kicking in. So this stock, what a nice little moving stock right here. Nice little push. 60 cents to $1.20. That one's definitely going on our watch list. KAVL. Now, a lot of you here remember this. All you cyber traders, remember we traded this stock back in April. The stock ran from $2 to $9. You can see it back here in June. Stock was hovering about $1.40, ran up to about $8. we know the stock does move, okay? And if you are a student, like I said, of CTU, and we teach how you do your journals and everything, make sure you check them out. But yeah, definitely that one just came out of nowhere. That one's going on our watch list. TGL. All right, this one a little bit very tradable. Nice spread up 60%. TGL. All right. It took a big hit, was at 12, got destroyed. Big orders thrown up around $1, right around here. See them right there? 51,000, 10,000, 8,000. So we got a lot of high frequency trades that are kicking in there. That one's pretty good. That's going to go on our watch list. TGL. What else? I didn't like this Wheeler. Spread is disgusting. Okay. Biggest thing we always look at. BTX, I thought this was okay. Good volume, 12 million shares. Unfortunately, they're pushing it down. Look at all the red balls. See that red balls right there, fellow traders? Everyone's getting hit. Look at all those orders. Hit. Not a really good sign. I'm going to scratch that out. We're going to pass on that one right there. What else we got here? VTYX. 14%, 4 million shares. Good spread. Yeah, I do have that on the watch list right here on the level 4. It's got a range. There's two people holding it back. There's one at 256 and there's another one at 275. So right around here is 256. 275 is right at this lows right there. See site channeling right here? I'll show you what I see right here. See it right there? Big orders right there. So be careful of that one. But that one is not bad. VTYX. I'm going to write that one down. What else we got going on here? This is garbage. Not really liking that trend. A lot of spottiness on the chart. Boyle on the most active. Neo's moving a little bit. Edward Sylvia, any good losers? I didn't see any good losers. Anyone show up? Nothing showed up. All right, so that one's still holding there pretty good. Leaf was one of the stocks that we traded. It got really beat up. Once again, whatever shows up on the gainers is on the losers. I didn't see anything in New York. Anything pop up on New York? Nothing there. Losers. Got one of these spoon ads that are going down. That could be a short. KOLD is the stock that's the opposite of Boyle. GM. Nice little trend on GM, but now it's on the losers list. Wow, Nuvo took a hit. Yeah, I got out of that stock. Good thing I got out. That's the weight loss drug. I got out of that. We did pretty well on that stock. Up to 100, 150. Looks like she's on the downtrend now. And that about does it. Don't see anything else there. Anything I'm missing, fellow traders? There's the news on the Cavo. All right, Rich, you post that in there? Okay, you posted it in there. That's the news on that Cavo trade right there. Wow, we're getting a Fausto flag right here. You guys notice that? Nice little Fausto flag right there. And the group shares are trading higher after the company and Delta Corp Holdings enter a merger sharing exchange agreement. Really? What the hell they do? I mean, Delta Airlines? Delta Corp Holdings at Delta. It's not Delta. It can't be Delta Airlines when we call Delta Corp. So, what they do. So that's pretty interesting. Intel did really well too, by the way. So we're doing pretty well in that Intel trade. Hopefully everybody got a little piece of that. Remember, we were a big buyer right here of Intel, right around $18.50, $19. Everyone should have got it. So hopefully everybody's doing pretty well. Remember I told you I was there last week. I went to a conference at the NASDAQ Center, and it was hosted by Adobe and Intel. And I was talking to the people that worked at Intel, pretty high up too. There was an event they were talking about AI, and I wanted to hear what they were getting into the AI business. But Intel is doing really, really well. So in response to speculation that Qualcomm is approaching Intel about a possible takeover, really? Is that the news that we got on that one? Let's post that one up there. Wow. Well, that's a good news. That was a rumor on the after hours on that one. Okay. Listen, it's damn cheap. I can tell you that. So I knew something was up right there. So definitely, and they need someone to bail them out. I mean, listen, they got a lot of funding from the government. They got their their own subsidies, I'll call it. But yeah, I could see that. It was just, actually, it was funny. I just heard that and talking about that on the financial stations about they're already in financial crisis already again. So yeah, very good speculation. Well, anyway, we're doing pretty well on it. So that's the cool thing. Is it too late to buy it? You know what? Right now it looks like a gap fill. See right here? Let me go check on Intel. Let me see what's going on. It's going to be a fun stock to day trade too, by the way, if that's the case. We got a 200,000 share buyer right now at 22. Right there. He just showed up. See it right there? So looking pretty good on that one. All right, traders. Anything else I'm missing I did not call out? Here's the news on it for you guys to read out on that one. There's the news on that. Anything else? All right, so listen, it's typical Monday. You know how we treat Mondays. We be very, very careful on what we get in and out of it. Monday's not always the greatest days. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, the best days of the weeks to trade. There's the last week of the month. September, October, November, one of the best months to trade. We had some really great winners. I mean, I can go down and down the list. If it was Children's Place, Summit, I mean, the list goes on. PLTR, by the way, is also doing pretty well. I forgot to mention that one. PLTR has been obviously, once I made that announcement of joining the S&P 500, that one's doing pretty well. So there's been a lot of good stocks to trade. Just remember the big thing. It's not about the winners. It's about controlling the losers. All right. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you watch the little short videos that we always post up. Make sure if you do your homework that we gave you. If you're new to Cyber Trading University, make sure you're watching those videos that we gave you. And then Cyber Traders, you see something, you say something. All right, guys? Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Trade safe. We'll pick up in 15 minutes when the market opens up. We'll start commentary there for the hour. Me and Josh will be joining you in about next 15 minutes. If you're watching on social media, take your phone, scan that little QR code at the top left-hand corner. Feel free to join us whenever you feel like it, if you want to see what we're doing and how we're getting in and out of these trades every day. Good luck, everyone. Trade safe. See you in a little bit.